Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is not one of my normal camping videos, I know, but this is something that happened to me while I was away on the last camping video and I was sleeping at night. Now, this is not about any product or anything like that, and it's not saying that something's good or bad, it's just an experience that I had. So, I went away and it was really cold, and as you can see, I'm a big fan of UCO candles. Right, these things here, I really like them, they're great, and I've got the whole range, and yeah, it's really good. But one of them, what I like to do is at night, I like to leave one of these candles burning, and I don't know why. There's some people say it helps keep the moisture down in the mud of the camper. I think it does, but anyway. But this is not about these candles, the actual holders themselves. This is about making your own candles, and there's loads of videos out there about making the candles, because these candles are a little bit expensive. They are, but they are really good. And I made some of my own candles as well. And it seemed to work fine. It didn't seem to have any problems until this last trip that I did. So let's have a look at what happened. So at about 3 o'clock in the morning, it was really cold, thank goodness. In my camper, I've got a little, what do you call it, a CO2 and carbon monoxide monitor. And I've also got a smoke alarm. So at about 3 o'clock in the morning, I woke up. I think there may be a bit of video footage. I'll have a look. I'll put that up now. Right, morning all. So, yeah. Obviously, I didn't record this last night because I was half asleep. So, during the night, I woke up. Well, it was cold. And then I thought I'd show this morning because I'm going to do a separate video on this. The I run a UCO candle during the night. And I woke up at about 3, it was cold, and then I had like real horrible smell in here. And last night I woke up and put the light on and had a look what it was. Obviously didn't put the camera on first because I wasn't sure what it was. And this is what I ended up with. The candle had burnt. I'll show you more of this later when I get home, and then I'm going to actually have a look at what's going on here. And you can see actually last night I actually wiped the top of the roof there a bit, and there's the towel. It was full of black soot and there was actually black smoke coming out of it. Yeah, there we go. So I'll just show you that now, and then there's a bit more light on it. You can see where I've wiped it there a bit. And then there's the candle. I'm not quite sure what happened. We'll have a look when we get home. That sort of showed what happened. So obviously I didn't have a camera running at night, because that would obviously wouldn't do that. So that was just what happened, and I just got a bit of a video of what happened afterwards, and a few bits and pieces. So I woke up at about 3 o'clock, and I had there was this horrible smell, and I was half asleep, and I was like, oh, what does that smell? And it smelled like insecticide first, I thought it was. And then I dozed a bit and carried on. And then I woke up properly and it was cold. And I was like, geez, no man, this, like, it can't be insecticide. Come on, Alan, wake up. So I woke up, had a look, and looked around, and the candle was still going, but it was burning really weird. And I thought it was just me waking up, my eyes and that. And it stank inside there. And then I looked closer at the candle, and I could see this, like, what looked like black smoke coming out of it. I was like, what the hell? Flicked the light on. And sure as shit, this thing was like, I couldn't make out what had happened. Like I said, half asleep, couldn't really see. So I just blew the candle out. And then I looked at the roof of the camper, which I think I've just showed you in the video as well. And there was this big black mark on the top. Now it wasn't burnt, it was soot, like a lot of soot. In fact, I think I showed the cloth in the video inside from the morning after. But that's the cloth that I wiped. So what's on the camper there now is actually after a wipe. You can actually see that in the video. So this is after the fact. I want to actually have a look and see what happened. I've got a good idea of what happened, but I just want to have a quick look. So there'll be a little bit of video work about having a look at exactly what happened here, and then I'll edit it all out so it's not super long, and then we'll have a look at the candles that I made and then what I think happened. Right, so welcome to my investigation lab. Hey, straight away looking at these UCOs, if you look at those candles in there, you can see they've got really thin wicks, right? There's the candle that I made myself. It's got a thicker wick, and there's a bought candle from UCO. That's what they look like. And also you can see they've got the metal thing on the bottom, and my ones don't. They're just wax and candle. Those are like made from normal sort of household candles, the wax and things. And then you look at this one here, and then look at the thickness and the size of that wick. So what I think happened here is, I'm going to open it up now and have a look, but I haven't done anything since the camping trip. This is obviously a couple of days later, but I haven't done anything since then. And that there looks to me like soot built up on the top of there, on the inside, which I can see, and then fell back down onto the candle and then burnt with that. But because it was burning a bigger flame. So I just want to open it up and make sure that it is one of my candles. I'm pretty sure it is, because looking at the wick size of that and the wick size of those and my ones, I'm pretty sure it is. But let's have a quick look, and then, so that's how they come apart. I mean, look at that. Yeah, look up there. If you can see in the bottom of that there, let me just get another light quickly. Right, I've got a light. So, if you look up there, I think you can see that on the video. Look, I'm looking at my phone as well to make sure you can. You see there's a massive amount of soot built up on there, and it's like pieces have broken off and it's fallen down into there, and that's what was giving off, I presume, a whole load of smoke. And actually the black smoke was sort of like seeping around the side and coming up over here, and you could see it. Even in the dark you could see it, but okay, the candle was burning, so it wasn't completely dark. Right, let's open this up and have a look. Right, so take that out. That's how the candles work. These are really, I love these candles. I really do. So this is not a dig at this product, because I still love this product. This is yep, see, this is one of my candles, definitely. See, no metal thing has a metal thing. They're the ones you buy. They're the ones that are more expensive. So that's it. I'm sort of 100% convinced now what happened. So what the video really is about here is not about this product. This product is fantastic. I love these units. They are really, really, really good. And they recommend you use their candles because they don't give off smoke and they don't give off massive odors, unless you're buying the citronella ones, which are these ones here, which are made to give off and get rid of the bugs and all that stuff, which work really well. This is a full box. So they work really well. It's a smaller flame. It doesn't give off the smoke. I use the tea candles in there. You buy them in there for those. I think for me, they're about $3 a candle. And I'm telling you now, if you're going to use them in your tent, or you're going to burn them all night, or you're going to use them for going away on a trip, I recommend you use these candles, the ones that you buy from them. You can see all the soot all over my hands and everything from taking this one apart. Buy their candles. Because the ones that work here, I mean, if you're going to make candles and use them, that's fine, but I would not leave them unattended, genuinely, because this, like when this, let me go back to my other camera quickly. Hey guys, I'm not here to promote UCO as a product. They don't sponsor anything like that. And I mean, and again, I'm pretty sure if they saw this video, they'd be happy, because I'm telling people not to make your own candles and go and buy their candles, but I have no affiliation whatsoever to them. This is purely just from experience for me, and I love using it, and I just don't want, you know, something to happen, like a fire or, you know, something to do with, I believe that when you sleep at night, that's why we have fire alarms. Your sense of smell goes away. I don't know how true that is. I mean, correct me, you can comment on that and correct me if I'm wrong. And that's why we have smoke alarms. But I think the fact that I woke up, and also because I was so cold, it was really cold there, and I only had a couple of blankets on, so I ended up getting my great big sleeping bag out and putting that on, which was great, worked fine. And that was the reason really why I woke up, and I sort of never got back to sleep again, because of the smell. And the whole time I was laying there, like half asleep, I was convincing myself that it was something else. I was like, oh, I just want to go to sleep and just lay there. Until the end, I like sat up and I was like, it can't be something else. You need to have a look and see what it is. And yeah, there it was. So again, if something at night, you smell it, it's probably worth getting up and having a look. And I understand, like, making the candles yourself, because they are super cheap. I spent a lot of time making molds for these, getting them to work, and I thought I'd done a really good job. Again, they're fine for if you're going to use them at home. Maybe in this one here, I don't know. I'm not going to take the chance again. I'm not going to use them anymore. If I want to use candles for at home and that, and I can see, then I'll just go and buy normal candles and use them. These ones here, I'm not going to use them in my UCO anymore. I'll pay the $3. I only use them when I go camping, and clearly they work the way they're supposed to work. So the product is great, but me, I wouldn't recommend making the candles. Honestly, there's no point. Even for the little one, this little UCO, the mini one, these tea lights, like they get them in there and you buy them. They're also like pretty pricey, but again, I went and bought some like normal tea lights which are a little bit bigger. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. These ones are no good for the tea lights. These are great for like just little lights around the house. I love them. But this is the one, their like flagship one that's really, really cool because it closes up and you take it with you. You can see down the side of the glass how much candle's burnt away. But honestly, I won't make candles again. So I'm just busy replacing now my normal, this little candle one that I use, the one that burns and made all the smoke. I've cleaned it all out. I'm going to put a UCI candle in it. I have no problem using this at night again. I've not lost confidence in it whatsoever because I've been using these a long time. Still got great faith in these little things. They're really good little units. I mean, I'm not going to tell you about them. You can go look on YouTube and there's hundreds of videos on these little things. But, hey, anyway, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully I didn't end up making it too long. Again, not normal for my channel. I normally make stuff or I normally go camping. But please, if you like this video, just you can subscribe to my channel as well. It's not a massive channel. It's pretty small. It's like I've only got like 100 or so subscribers, and just subscribe if you would as well. Cheers. Thanks very much. See you on the next trip.